welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. Today I have a 2-minute tip for you, and today is a viewer requested one as well. So somebody asked me about blending foam. So somebody noticed that I store my blending foams on the bottom of my distress pads, and they asked, how do you do that? What's the easiest way? So I'm currently transitioning from the Ranger blending foams to the new Nuvo ones, and I recently did an event at Legacy Paper Arts over in Columbus, and lots of you got to try these. And the reason I've transitioned, well, first of all, you know I love Tonic, but the reason is this new tool allows you to kind of hold on top of that tool. So when you're ink blending, I feel like I have more control, and all of a sudden I suddenly get way better results because I'm not holding it like this. I can hold it at that angle and I get a much softer edge. So that's the reason I've transitioned. For me, they're also at a better price point as well. So you get 3 of these handles in a pack, and my refills you get 20 in a pack as well. They're much cheaper. Plus, of course, you get your Hedgehog Hollow coupon code every single month that you can use against them too. And also you'll see there, look, my foam doesn't lift up, or my Velcro I should say, doesn't lift up off the edge. It's really well stuck down. I've been using this one for a long time. I've had them a while. I've been product testing them, and I've never had one that lifts up like this either. Anyway, back to the storage tip. So how do I get mine to stick on here really nicely? Well, I bought a box of Velcro sticky dots, and this is what I use. So I don't use the furry side, I just use the coarse side. I'm sure that I know there's a male and female side, I can never remember which is which. But I just use that. They're self-adhesive dots, and I stick it on the back of my distress pad like this. That sticks my dot down, and then they sit in my drawer like this. Now the only downside for me is they don't then stack, but if you use something like the Stampin' storage, or I use the Alex drawers, which works perfectly for me, and I'll show you in a second what my drawers look like. This works really, really well, because these just sit straight in my drawer, and that works perfectly. And then when I want to use it, I just peel that off the bottom, I pop it on the top, and off I go again. And I do have a separate foam for my oxides and my distress inks, because the inks have a different property. Ranger do not recommend blending the 2 inks on the same Dauber. They say to have separate ones. Now you could have a Dauber for each color family, so you could have a browns, a pink, a purples, etc, etc. You don't necessarily have to have one for each one. You can wash them out in between as well. I don't have enough room to have a handle at this point for each color either, so this works really well for me. I maybe have about 10 handles, and then I just take the foams on and off, and that's a really great way for me to save space. Now let me quickly show you what my drawer looks like, because a couple of you asked me that as well. So this is how I store all of my ink pads, and they're stored in the wide Alex drawers from Ikea. And at the back of these drawers, I have some wooden pieces that we just cut to size at the back, which means I can get 4 rows of distress inks in here, and they fit perfectly across. You can see they're nice and snug in here. And I have them stored in the rainbow order from Ranger. I'll put a link in the video description to the download that gives you the rainbow order. And I have, let's have a look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers full of distress inks here. So these go from the reds into the oranges. And I have distress ink on the top, and then distress oxide on the bottom. And underneath each pad, I got Maddie to make me some labels. So this one under here says abandoned coral, and under the top abandoned coral there's also another label. So I know exactly where they go back. I don't have to worry about knowing. And then as I showed you underneath, I have my Daubers stored underneath. So all of my drawers are laid out like this with my oxides. I have Hero Arts in another drawer, scrapbook.com in another drawer, etc. And that's how all my inks are stored. And in an upcoming studio tour we have coming, you'll see how all of my inks are stored. But somebody asked specifically about distress inks. This is how I have them stored, and it's really nice because I can fit 8 distress inks perfectly across, really nice and snug. They don't move, and these drawers are the perfect height for them as well. You can also double and even triple stack them if you wanted to, but for me, I like it laid out just like this. So I hope that answers your question on my storage of my distress oxides and my Daubers. If you have any questions about how I do things in the craft room, any tips, tricks, any of those things, just leave us a comment. We always try to add them to our video list and we get to them, and you can leave those in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also ring the bell to get notifications of our future videos as well. Everything I use, if you want the exact same things, are in that links below, plus all of those exclusive coupon codes for Hedgehog Hollow. Plus you can sign up to our exclusive Friday newsletter full of steals, deals and exclusive Hedgehog Hollow coupon codes. We just send out one every single Friday, so you can sign up to that at thehedgehoghollow.com. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this 2-minute tip. I'll see you again soon. Happy stamping. Bye.